Hi guys, welcome back to Tigre Gitana. My name is Abby, and today we're going to be talking about La Luna, also known as the moon. And this is going to be the second video in the planet series that I'm doing before we get into all the signs and all the shadow astrology that we're going to be doing later. But I wanted to have the foundation of the planets before we get anywhere else. So, the day for the moon is Monday. I'm sure that's like a huge revelation for some people. Sarcasm. It is Monday. Monday's a really good day to work on anything that has to do with emotion, reflection, as far as if you're magically inclined and you want to do that work. It's a really good day to do like really emotional healing, spiritual baths, a whole plethora of things. But the moon deals itself, like the energy of the moon deals with emotions. That's like the big one to note, because that is how you process your emotions. Your moon sign is how you process your emotions. The moon energy period is telling you that this is what you're feeling, but the sign that it falls in will tell you how you process how you're feeling. So it deals with emotions, reflections, reactions, relation to others, intuition, hidden wisdom. It's really a time to reflect on the sun, what happened while the sun was out. That's really kind of the point, because the sun rules the day, the moon rules the night. So whatever happens and whatever you did with your ego, with your life force energy, which we talked about in the sun video, is what you're going to be reflecting on at like when the moon comes out, which is like that yin and yang kind of thing. So it really does deal with hidden wisdom, because as you reflect, you discover things within yourself that could lead to healing your ego, whatever it is. This is kind of going into a lot of the shadow work. When it comes to the moon, if you have a heavy moon placement, it does, like, your reactions to things will ultimately be surrounded about your sense of safety, because emotionally, if you don't feel safe and you have a very hard just placement astrologically there, like for example, if your moon is in Scorpio, for example, your emotional sense of safety, you'll have a lot more walls up than most people will, especially a Scorpio placement. They don't trust easy anyway. Like the energy of Scorpio doesn't trust easy anyway, because they're about truth and intuition, and they're very in connection to that. So that their sense of safety, their reaction to them needing to feel safe might be a lot harsher than someone having, I don't know, moon in Pisces or something like that. And it could manifest into a harsher outcome. So if you have that kind of placement and you're feeling attacked, or you're feeling like there's just like negative or anything, or somebody's giving you bad vibes or something, your reaction to that will be from you not feeling safe in that situation, which can come out in very harsh terms in whatever way that energy would want to manifest. The moon cycle is in connection to the menstrual cycle, and the and just birth in general is very connected to women, very connected to feminine energy, divine feminine energy. Let's see. It does have like, it's like really dark and light, and it has a potential to be like unkind and dishonest, depending on how you're using the energy that your moon is in. So I'm going to give you an example. I have my moon in Gemini. So moon in Gemini is very interesting. We're going to get into the placements of these things later, but just for an example, I can be like, first, if I wanted to use the energy in a negative way, I could be, for example, deceptive. Like if you're looking at how Geminis can use that airy, knowledgeable quality, I can be gossipy. I could, like, these are things that if I was using the energy in a negative way, in the shadow way, that this is the way it would manifest. I could be gossipy. I could be I could just start literally mental wars with you. I could really kind of have a mental warfare as far as like if we're having an argument and you're wrong, I will destroy you with facts, like on that level, because it's all mental, it's all words. So even though the air signs, that's moon placements, are a little bit more detached on an emotional level, they feel everything in their mind. So their mind is really their emotion. They'll come up with words that will hurt you like crazy. I know when I get mad, and this comes out quite often, not quite often, but when it happens, it always, I can see it. Like, I get very savage, like, my words just be like, I don't care about anything that in relation to how I should be. I will just, like, my words will hurt, like they will just hurt. And it's not something that necessarily I'm not trying to do that, but if I get pushed into that place, it just happens. So it's really interesting how that happens, that process of your moon sign in, like, can have like that shadow side depending on how you use it. Now, the positive sides of having a Gemini moon is, again, going back to all the negative things, you can turn that into like a positive thing, because you can see things a lot more clearly, you can process things a lot more clearly, you can you're a lot more inclined when it comes to reading knowledge. You'll know more than most people will, so you'll be a resource. You will be able to understand different scenarios in different ways, because you're able to process mentally different scenarios in different ways. So there is a light and dark aspect to it. So when we do get into shadow astrology and the signs and everything, we're going to talk about it. But that's just like one way that you can kind of see how the energy can kind of play out. So yeah, that's kind of the general moon energy and how it affects you. And the next one is going to be Mercury. So keep an eye out for that. I'll let you guys know when it's up. Yeah, you guys can follow me. All my links are going to be down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, thank you for watching and stay blessed.